Hey everyone, Eric Freeman, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing on Justin's channel. It's because he was kind enough to let me introduce this film. I really like it, and I hope you do too. It's called Point Blank, starring Lee Marvin, 1967. Now the backstory on this is that in 1963 a novel was written called The Hunter, and Lee Marvin read it, liked it, and wanted to see this be a movie. He wanted to star in it. So he nurtured this baby along, got a screenplay written, talked to John Borman, the English director, and asked if he wanted to direct it. Well, they did it. Point Blank. Now it's got an all-star cast for the day. It's got Lloyd Bachner, Carol O'Connor, Keenan Wynn, Angie Dickinson, James P. Sicking, and a whole bunch of character actors that are very good in this. The music's great. The cinematography is fantastic. We get to see some gritty parts of Los Angeles from the 60s. And, you know, Lee Marvin's never been better. This is it. You like Lee Marvin? This is it. I mean, The Dirty Dozen was good, but Point Blank. And you may know this movie. In recent years, Mel Gibson did a movie called Payback. Now that's a reboot of Point Blank. And then they did, in 2006, they had the director's cut of Payback, which is more gritty, a better movie. If you haven't seen Payback, see the director's cut. You'll like it much more than the commercial version. But nevertheless, the story is much the same, but Lee Marvin is unrelenting, and Lee Marvin's character is named Walker, just Walker, and Walker's got a partner, and they rip off an organization, and then Walker gets double-crossed and gets shot and left to die. And of course, Lee Marvin, he doesn't die. And he comes back, and man, he cleans house. He starts at the bottom of the organization and works his way right up to the top, looking for his 93,000. And the irony is that time seems to have passed him by in a way that he wants 93,000 in cash, and nobody has $20 in their wallet. Every one of these guys from the organization says, "We don't work with money, Walker." And he's like, "I want my money." And so it's a good movie, and it moves quite well. And it's just, you have to see it. And I'm sure Justin will do a great review on this. But please look at it, and you'll enjoy it. And if you've already seen it, look at it again. There's always something you can look at real closely and scrutinize, but it holds up. And apparently this movie was considered historically and culturally valuable by the National Film Registry, and so there's a lot of historians that really like this movie, and I think you will too. Thanks. Thank you, Justin. I'll see you next time. This is Forgotten Films with Eric Freeman, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.